Giving genuine compliments to bad video games because even the darkest clouds have some silver linings. Mass Effect Andromeda, I genuinely enjoyed scanning objects and learning more about planet ecosystems in the Mass Effect universe. This was pretty fun, and overall the combat was pretty decent. Dead Space 3, I think this game was actually pretty solid, and it would have done well if it wasn't a Dead Space game. If it was just some generic space game, this actually could have been pretty fun, but because it was going up against the first two and had none of the atmosphere of that, it absolutely failed, and I can see why people disliked it. But on the bright side, at least it's not Dead Space Ignition. 007 Legends. While a lot of Bond fans will tell you it's way too similar to Call of Duty, I personally really enjoyed this game's multiplayer mode back on the Wii U, especially because you could enter cheat codes for stuff like the Moonraker MK2 laser and get to use them in public multiplayer. How cool is that? Anthem. Flying around in this game is actually very satisfying for the most part, and it looked visually pretty nice for the time. Just Cause 4. Even though the final product does feel pretty underdeveloped a lot of the time, because they had to rush it out the door a year early in order to shift development to a Just Cause mobile game, which ended up getting cancelled, this game's physics engine is a lot of fun. Using balloons and thrusters and various different tethers is so cool. I just wish we could have had these in a more developed game. Project Cars 3, while it ended up feeling a lot more like a poor Forza Motorsport clone than an actual Project Cars game, the visuals and sound engine for this game were actually pretty good. Alekine's Gun. While the visuals definitely struggle for a game that came out in 2016, it does, for the most part, nail the atmosphere I think the developers are going for. And finally, Star Wars Battlefront Elite Squadron. More Rom Coda is always a good thing.